Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am the OGGO Greg Osmond. Thank you for joining me today, episode 58, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. Excuse me. If you missed that last episode, click the eye in the top right of the screen and go check that out. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with the rest of this series. And as always, the video description has our link tree linked to all of our great channel supporters and sponsors. Make sure you go support those who support us. Video description also has information on channel memberships, $5 a month for extended length videos, exclusive videos, and more. Check the video description or the join button below the video for more information. It is Tuesday. If you are in Indianapolis for the PRI show later this week, be sure to check out our social media channels at Osmond Racing on virtually any channel you think of. We will be giving away some stuff if you can find us at the show. If you're not, keep an eye out here for some behind-the-scenes stuff and just some fun stuff that we're going to be capturing at the show. All right, getting on here. We are currently the points leader in the regional series with the Pro Late Model. No wins as of yet, but we are running very consistently. We've got two more races on tap here, Circle Lake and Knoxville today. No repairs needed to the car. We got one upgrade done at the end of our last video. So Circle Lake is on tap here. 40 laps, 4-0. Main event, $28,000 to win. We're going to get a win sooner or later. Let's head to the track and see if it comes at Circle Lake. All right, we qualified 11th here at Circle Lake Raceway. And I just realized Circle Lake is also our paint store sponsor, so we got to have a good run here. I'm going to make one adjustment to the car here. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, do I want to keep this? No. I want to remember where it is. 4.5 and 5. Okay, 4.5 and 5. I want the left rear to be stiff on bump and soft on rebound. That's all I'm going to do. That's the only thing I'm going to change. All right. We are starting for 11th, third here in heat race number 3. Got our sponsor bonus in practice, but did not get it in qualifying. Here we go. Let's see how we do. Heat race action is up next. All right, top 5 of the main, top 2 to the qualified dash here at Circle Lake. Got to make our sponsors proud. We're already off to a bad start here. Didn't get the bonus in qualifying. But here we go. Green flag is out. Here in heat race numero 3. 10 laps is the distance here in heat race action. We're going to start on the 3rd position. Steve Reese, Jamie Nicholson out to the early race lead. Nicholson in 2nd, Reese off to the lead. As that is going to be how we come across the line for lap 1. Those two go to the top. We're going to go to the bottom, see how we can make it work for us here in the heat race at Circle Lake. Stay on the bottom. That's where it's been good for us. We tried the top in practice and we were quick early on, but we got the bonus finally when we moved to the bottom. And that shock adjustment is working wonders right now. We just don't have the speed. I mean, that's really what it is. We don't have the speed. Car's handling very well right now. We've got a 2nd back to 4th place, Stephen Wilson. No pressure there. Nothing to worry about from that perspective. Running through the middle of turns 1 and 2. Feels very slick through there. Let's try to run the top through 3 and 4. See if that does anything for us. Ooh, no, it doesn't. So we're going to lose a little bit of time to Jamie Nicholson Jr., our points rival here in the regional series with the Pro Late Model. Lose a little bit of time to him. Oh, they're both going to drop to the bottom. Reese and Nicholson Jr. drop to the bottom through 3 and 4 here as we work lap number 5, halfway home this time by. 5 to go, 5 down here in this heat race. Been pretty uneventful here so far. Cars strung out all around the racetrack. Got almost 2 seconds up ahead to Jamie Nicholson Jr., who's running in that 2nd position. About 2 seconds in front of him is race leader Steve Reese. Our fastest lap so far has been a 17.111, about a 1/10 of a second off of our fastest lap ever we ran in practice. Yeah, we're running some pretty consistent lap times. Whoa, we got a little bit of a push there through turns 1 and 2, but we're able to hold on to it. We get a little too low there through 3 and 4. 2 laps remain. 2 to go. Very uneventful heat race here. Steve Reese out to a commanding race lead here. He takes the white flag. We've got 1 lap to go this time by the flag stand. 1 lap to go. White flag is in the air. Looks like no qualify dash for us here at Circle Lake. That's okay. We'll head straight to the A main, where we will start 11th, where we qualified. We're definitely happy with that. I'm going to make a stagger adjustment to help the car turn a little bit through the corners. We'll start 11th in the A main, like I said. Steve Reese gets the race win. Jimmy Nicholson Jr. comes home second. They will transfer into the qualified dash. We come home third. Devin Watley in fourth. And in fifth, and that final A main transfer spot is going to be Steven Wilson. All right, here we go. Like I said, I was going to make one adjustment here. Going to go up on the stagger. There. Should I do anything else? I'm not going to do anything else to this one, and I just remembered I didn't save that. So we're going to go back here. There we go, and save the setup. All right. We got A main time here at Circle Lake Raceway with the Circle Lake Paint Store car. Starting 11th, we got to finish in the top 5. We can't finish outside of it 2 races in a row. Can we do it? Let's find out. Regional Pro Late Model at Circle Lake Raceway, A main time. Here we go. Steve Reese finished third in the qualified dash. He'll start from the 3rd position. Art Watson finished 3rd in the B main. He's starting 23rd. Starting in 6th after a 6th place run in the qualified dash is Nitro Joe Lusk. And there we are, starting 11th after a 3rd place run in heat race number 2. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're racing A main at Circle Lake Raceway. 40 laps is the distance. 4-0 here at Circle Lake. Already looking to the inside of Jake Moser and Jamie Nicholson Jr. here down the back straightaway. We're going to get to the inside of Nicholson, try to put us into the 9th position. Nothing doing so far. A little bit of contact at the line, put us P9. Already +2 on the field from our starting position of 11. Let's rip the tear off. Get a clean view here out of the visor. Jake Moser in front of us. Joe Lusk in front of him. Running in 9th right now. We made that stagger adjustment, helped the car turn a little bit through the corners, and we are looking good so far. Moser stays on the top. We're going to look to the bottom. Oh, Steve Reese, heavy contact. Oh, we're going to get clipped there, and hopefully that doesn't hurt the car too much. We'll have to check, but we do have a caution as Steve Reese gets turned in the corner. All right, here we go. Green flag ready to come back out. Here we go. Back racing here at Circle Lake. Ooh, we've got heavy damage on the car, so we're going to have to do what we can to salvage something out of this one. Ooh, boy. A lot of orange there. I know you guys probably can't see it because of the controller, but we've got some heavy damage on the car. We're going to have to do something here. Ooh, heavy contact behind us as well. 36 laps remain. All right, running in the 9th position. We're going to run on the top side here. Brandon Weigel is going to get by us for 9th, running now in the 10th position. We'll see if we can hold on for anything here. Steve Reese, because of that caution, running behind us in 11th. We're running all right so far. On the inside of Weigel now, we are not nearly as fast as we were before. That is obvious, at least to me. Now, I made that stagger adjustment kind of knowing that something might happen. So if the car gets tight at any point, we've already kind of adjusted ourselves towards that tightness. But so far, so good. Aside from the fact that we had that mishap with the spinning car of Reese. Car's still handling fairly well. No tightness, no looseness right now, but we're running 10th. So not really a whole lot of pluses here. We're only +1 on our starting position. Reese hunting us down from behind. The eyeball test tells me that we're gaining on the cars in front of us. So I'm not really sure if we actually are, or if I'm just trying to tell myself we are, but I do feel like we are. Working lap number 9 here at Circle Lake. 31 to go here, Circle Lake Raceway in the Circle Lake Paint Store car. Steve Reese running behind us, Kyle Arnold behind him. We're trying to hunt down Jake Moser and Brandon Weigel, who are running 8th and 9th respectively. Kyle Arnold trying to look to the inside of Steve Reese behind us. Nothing doing just yet. Weigel deep behind the 41 of Jake Moser. Trying to get by Moser for 8th in front of us. Race leader Jamie Nicholson Jr. We are in danger of potentially losing the points lead if we're not able to make up a couple more spots here. Nick Reese now looking to our outside, trying to grab 10th on us here, so we're going to look to the inside of Brandon Weigel. Nothing doing just yet. Oh, Reese. Okay. We tried to slide up to block that run. Nothing doing just yet. Maybe we need to go to the top side. I'm not sure if we've got enough really to make anything happen up here, though. But we're not going to make any spots doing the same thing over and over again. So let's try it. Reese was the car that we ran into. Keep that in mind. And we've got considerable damage. I'm not entirely sure how he's able to keep this momentum going when he's presumptively got some damage as well, but I'm still not sure. Oh! Reese and Weigel, heavy contact off at 2. We're going to try to capitalize, get to the inside of Weigel. Yes, sir. Put us back into 10th. Okay, Steve Reese just body slams Weigel out of the way. Weigel gets all wibbly-wobbly. We're able to capitalize, grab the 10th spot back from Weigel. Unfortunate for him, but fortunate for us. We've only been slowed by 1 caution flag so far in the first 15 laps of this one. 25 laps to go. We got caught up in that caution flag too. Steve Reese, the car directly in front of us, spins in the middle of the corner. We have nowhere to go and got caught up in it. Tagged him with the right rear of the car and then got into the wall. I don't know how Reese is able to run so quick right now. I really don't, because we've got a decent amount of damage. I don't know how he doesn't have damage. I really don't. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. So we're going to try and run that top side. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, but got to try something to make up some ground here. Oh, Reese, he is just a missile on the track right now. He's now getting into Jake Moser. Man, every car he's gotten close to recently, he's made contact with. So I don't know if he just doesn't have the handle on the car that he did before or what, but he is a menace on the track right now. Oh man, I just don't know what to do, to be honest with you all. We are running in the 10th position, started 11th. Fastest lap has been a 16:143. Trying to run this top side to see if we can make up any sort of ground on the cars in front of us. I'm not entirely sure if we are. That was a 17:342 that lap, so and this lap's going to be slower because of how I just took turns 1 and 2. This is frustrating to say the least. I think we were going to have a good piece, but that caution that we got caught up in is definitely slowing us down. Car's handling well, though. I mean, I can't really complain about it too much. As we are now on the back half of this one, 21, now 22 laps complete this time by at the line. And that is a 17:471. So I think the top side actually is just a little bit quicker. I think if I go top to bottom, I might be able to get a better run. Enter high, drop down. Let's get by the lap car Blake Majulis here. 308, 17:308 was that lap time. Hard to tell, to be honest with you. But we are in danger of going a lap down, too. If you see on the miniature map down there in the bottom left of the screen. Oh, car's getting real loose now. Maybe we need to just stay on the bottom and out of the wall. you look at the mini map down there, bottom left, race leader Jamie Nicholson Jr. is quickly approaching us. Less than, I'd say about a straightaway is the distance. We've got 15 laps to go this time by, 15 laps to go this time by. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold on to the lead lap for the next 15 laps. We will do our darndest to do just that. We got to watch out for Brandon Weigel now as he's reeled us back in for the 11th or 10th position. He had that unfortunate incident with Steve Reese, who has been a maniac on the track since that caution flag. And he spun out. I don't know if he was spun out or if he spun out on his own, but he pretty much hit every car he passed since he got by us. Make a tiny bit of contact with that car. No huge issue there. Race leader Jamie Nicholson Jr. has reeled us in quite a bit in the last few laps. We're running very consistent lap times. Not really anything to complain about there. I could really use a caution right about now. As Weigel reels us in considerably that corner. And as I say that, Jamie Nicholson Jr. puts Weigel a lap down. Race leader is now the car directly behind us. Nicholson going to go to the outside presumptively. No, going to try a little crisscross. Not able to make it happen. We got 10 laps to go. Next time by for us, race leader has already taken the 10 to go. Oh, Weigel trying to get his lap back the hard way. We've got 10 to go. All we are trying to do is just run our line, try to reel in anybody we can, although Jake Moser is 2 seconds ahead of us. Doesn't look likely that we're going to catch him for the 9th position. Nicholson running in the race lead, looking to our outside now down the front stretch. See if he's able to make that pass. And he is put us a lap down. Oh no, that's Wells. That's Ben Wells. Apologies. That is not Nicholson. That is Ben Wells. That actually does help us out. But now that we are a lap down, we are the first car 1 lap down. I don't need a caution right now. I need a caution in like 5 laps. Oh, no. Don't do it. I was going to say, Wells and Wilson getting together there down the back stretch. Since I am still the first car 1 lap down, if a caution comes out now, I'm stuck in 10th place. We are running now 5 laps to go. This time by at the flag stand 5 laps remain. Five laps to go. Fistful of phalanges flying in the air. We're going to get by Steve Wilson there, the lap car. Multiple laps down car. We will hold on to 10th for the moment. Brandon Weigel trying everything he can to get by us. 4 remain now here at the flag stand. 4 laps to go. I do believe Ben Wells, race leader, has gotten by Jake Moser in 9th, put him a lap down. I have not seen the 2nd place card also. Ben Wells is out to a commanding race lead. Let's hope our next race at Knoxville Raceway goes better than this one here at Circle Lake. Ooh, a little bit of highness. Got a little high through 3 and 4 there. Is that going to allow Weigel to get to our inside? No. Maybe to our outside? Not at all. As Matty Watkins, who I presume is in the 2nd position, trying to get by Weigel now through 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4 now. Watkins looks to the inside. Oh, wow. He put himself in a spot there where there wasn't a lot of room, as we've got 1 lap remaining here at Circle Lake. The Z-Max machine, number 99, Matty Watkins, goes through the middle of 1 and 2. He's going to hold onto that spot, obviously. Coming off of turn number 4, it's going to be a 10th place finish for us here at Circle Lake. P10 is the finish. Not an ideal finish for us here as we get into a Steve Reese, who finishes 7th undeservedly. Ben Wells grabs the race win here at Circle Lake Raceway. Matty Watkins comes home 2nd. We finish in 3rd is Mason Massey, Joe Lusk in 4th, and Tyler Hudson will come home 5th. A 10th place run for us here at Circle Lake Raceway. Not a great run for us here, but we will still hold on to the points lead over Jamie Nicholson Jr., who finished only 2 positions ahead of us. So he gained 4 points on us. Points lead is now, 14 here after Circle Lake. We're going to walk home with about $25,000. 547 here, and more unusable, unnecessary, irrelevant skill points here. 1,000 or 2,065. Let's head back to the shop. Get ready for Knoxville. Back in the race shop, I presume we're going to have some repairs to do after that incident in the A main. Yes, sir, we are. Finished 10th, still have the points lead. Sponsor goal expired. Circle Lake Paint Store is not happy with us. Knoxville, like I said, is up next. One of my bucket list tracks in real life, and I'm still going for top 5s. I think we can do it. All right, we're going to have to repair these tires for 954, repair the suspension. No, we're not going to repair the suspension. We're going to repair the chassis, though. We're not going to repair the suspension because we have enough money to get the suspension upgrade. So let's just do that. All right, suspension is now full level 4. So we're good there. 63% upgraded, 76% overall durability. So car's at quote unquote 100% now. Let's load her up. Head west to Knoxville. All aboard the struggle bus because we are struggling right now. Making a small stagger adjustment there. Hopefully that helps the car. We qualified, 13th? 13th. We're starting 4th in heat race number 1. No goal time in practice or qualifying. This is going to be a long night for us here at Knoxville, but let's just get it started with, let's head to the heat race. Our top 5 to the A main, top 2 to the qualified dash. Let's just hope we can make it to the A main. We are not running well here at Knoxville. Starting 4th, here we go. Green flag is out. Heat race is underway, and we're into the wall. Not a good start for us. Jeff Faviano going to get to our inside and grab the 4th spot from us. We're going to be able to hold on to 5th at least. Faviano into 4th. Brandon Weigel in 3rd. Now looking for 2nd under Nitro Joe Lusk. But Weigel into P2. Lusk into 3rd. Lusk trying to fight back on the top side now. Going to grab that 2nd spot back, and he does. Just that as Weigel settles into 3rd. Faviano now trying to hunt down Weigel for that 3rd spot. Not able to do anything just yet. Everything stays single filed 1 through 5. 10 laps to go in this 12-lap heat race. I don't understand why it's 12 laps here, but it is another inopportune placement of a piece of mud on the visor. We're going to go top to bottom so we can try to make any sort of move here on Jeff Faviano. Eyeball test says we're closing in on him, and the timing and scoring screen says we are as well. We're going to get rooted up underneath the back end of Faviano's car, down the back straightaway. We're going to drive it in low, slide up to the top, slide job on Jeff Faviano, put us into P4. All right, back into our starting spot, position number 4 here as we've been on the top side, and I eat my words from earlier in the night where I said I don't think we're going to be on the top side at any point of this heat race event, but here we are, ripping the lip here at Knoxville in our pro late model as we're going to complete lap number 5. Jeff Faviano currently holds that 5th and final A main transfer spot. We are in 4th, Brandon Weigel 3rd. Joe Lusk is in that 2nd spot, and Dalton Benefield out to the race lead after qualifying on the pole. 16.761, not a great lap time from us there, but it's good enough to hold off Faviano as we're running in the 4th position right now out of 10 cars in this heat race. 7 laps completed this time by a total flag stand. 7 laps are completed. 5 laps remain. We're going to drop to the bottom of the track, see if we can make up any sort of ground on Brandon Weigel here. So he's about 1.4 seconds ahead of us at the moment. We're going to get a little wibbly wobbly off of the corner there. He's going to gain a little bit of time on us, a couple tenths of a second. The difference now goes to 1.6 to Weigel, now 1.7. Entering turn number 3, it's a 1.8 second difference to Brandon Weigel in the 3rd position. Don't think we're going to be able to reel him in. We are running in the 4th position now with 3 laps to go. 3 laps remain here at Knoxville Raceway. Race leader Dalton Benefield takes the flag stand, 2 to go. He's out to a commanding race lead over Nitro Joe Lusk. 2 laps to go. Like I said, 2 to go this time by. No real pressure for anyone in the top 5, as there's 3.5 seconds from Jeff Faviano in 5th back to 6th place Stephen Wilson. We're working the last lap now. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. Running in the 4th position here at Knoxville. 4th position puts us in the A main. We'll start 13th. We'll start 13th on the field if we are able to hold on to this. And we are. That is 4th place in the heat race. We're going to start 13th in the A main here at Knoxville. Dalton Benefield gets the race win, however. Dalton Benefield will go to the qualified dash with Joe Lusk in 2nd. 3rd place goes to Brandon Weigel, become home 4th, and Jeff Faviano grabs that 5th and final A main transfer spot. All right, we came home 4th in the heat race. No qualified dash for us here today, and this is a long race. 80 laps is the difference, so you're going to see me do something I hardly ever do. I'm going to change the tire compound and go to a medium. I don't know if that actually affects anything, but we will see. Circle Lake Paint Store wants us in the top 5. We've disappointed them quite a bit since they've joined us here on the car. So let's see what we can do. Starting 13th, we've come from the back to the front before. Let's see if we do it here at Knoxville. Pro Late Model A main, Knoxville Raceway. Here we go. Joe Lusk finished 5th in the qualified dash. He's starting 5th. Starting 6th, Jake Moser. He finished 6th in the qualified dash. And starting 19th after 5th place run in Heat 3, Blake Majulis. We finished 4th in Heat Race number 1 and will be starting from the 4th position. 13th position here after 4th place run in Heat number 1. Green flag is out. We got a marathon on our hands here. 80 laps is the distance here in A main action at Knoxville Raceway. All right, looking to the inside of Devin Watley now. One of his dads, Tim. We're going to look to the inside of Watley now down the front stretch, put us into 12th with +1 now in 1 lap. David Parker, Jamie Nicholson Jr., our points rival right now. Parker gets real slow through 3 and 4. We're going to look to the inside and grab that spot. Oh, put us into P11 at the line. Ooh, Nicholson now tries to slide in front of us. Parker's going to do a little crisscross applesauce in the zone and grab 11th back from us, put us back into 12th. Then a little wibbly wobbly here. No bibbly bobbly just yet, just a little wibbly wobbly. All right, let's settle in here, get these tires up to temperature. See what we can do here. Got to hold on. Justin Smith now reeling us in from behind. Devin Watley behind him. We're going to get into turn number 3 and get a good run on David Parker. They are 3 wide. Oh, Nicholson and Sullenberger. Heavy contact down the front stretch. We're going to get to the inside, and Nicholson so we can capitalize and grab a spot. No, we are not. We're going to hold on to 12th as Sullenberger and Nicholson. Heavy contact down the front stretch last lap. All right, now looking to the inside of Nicholson once again as we enter turn number 1. We're going to have a good run. We're going to slide up in front of Nicholson, put us into 11th. The 11 now on the field, +2 from our starting position. Nicholson going to try to get that spot back and dive to the inside. Nothing doing just yet as we look to the inside of Sullenberger now. Looking to grab a top 10 here at Knoxville as we have 74 laps to go in this 80-lap A main. Why is this race 80 laps? I have no earthly idea. We're going to roll through the middle of 3 and 4, see if that helps us out. It doesn't. We'll hold on to 11th, get rid of that. We'll hold on to 11th. Sullenberger in 10th, David Parker 9th at the moment. Sullenberger starting to pull away from us just a little bit here as we work lap number 8. We'll have 8 complete this time by. We close back in on Sullenberger and we look now to the inside of Sullenberger through 1 and 2. Nothing doing just yet off of 2. Down the backstretch will stay status quo. Into turn number 3, Sullenberger looks to the inside of Parker now as Parker goes topside. Sullenberger tries to go through the middle. We're going to get a good run off of 4. to the inside now of Sullenberger through 1 and 2. We're now going to slide a little bit of contact with Sullenberger. We're going to nose out ahead off at turn number 2, but he's going to power back by on the top side, and he will hold on to that spot. We got to watch out from behind as Jamie Nicholson Jr. trying to make a move and grab the 11th spot from us. He runs in 12th and is currently 14, 16 points behind us in point standings. Ooh, a little bit of contact there with Sullenberger down the backstretch. We're going to jump the berm, and we're going to lose a heap of time there. Sullenberger gets back by us, but more importantly, Nicholson Jr. gets by us as well. We're going to try a little crisscross applesauce and get back by Nicholson Jr. Put us back into 11th. There we go. Nicholson trying to power back by on the top side. Sullenberger drops to the bottom. We're going to try to maybe go to the top side, maybe pass Sullenberger on the top. Ooh, man, we got a good run through the entry and through the middle, but he's going to power back by on the bottom on the exit. See if we can make anything happen here through 3 and 4 on the top side. No, nothing doing. Still side by side, but at the line, we'll have the spot as 10th. I just need to get him cleared at some point, and no, not yet. I just need to get him cleared so I can have that spot. We're going to try to roll through the middle of 3 and 4. We're going to try to cut off his run there. Nothing doing just yet. We're going to drop to the bottom. Yes, sir. Put us in P10. We're going to get by Sullenberger on the top side. Definitely a power move for us there. Nicholson's going to follow us through. Sullenberger starting to fall off as we push real hard through 3 and 4. We'll lose a little bit of time to David Parker, Brandon Weigel running 9th and 8th respectively in front of us. We're going to jump the berm just a tick through 1 and 2. That doesn't help us out as Nicholson's going to get a good run off of 2. Nothing doing just yet. We'll stay 10th. Nicholson now as we slide up off of 4, going to look to the inside. Maybe we try to cut off that run just like we did with Sullenberger. We do. We'll hold on to the spot as Nicholson now sticks his nose in and pressures us hard. We are getting very bad entries into the corners here. That's what's allowing everybody to catch up to us and what's allowing Parker and Weigel to pull away from us. But I think that was much better entry for us there into turn number 1. Down the backstretch now into turn number 3. Well, a better entry than before, but still not the best. Off of 4, 18 laps complete as Dalton Benefield has the race lead. That was a much better corner entry there, and you'll see how much we pulled away from everybody behind us just because of that better corner entry. We're going to keep working. Lap 19 will be complete this time by. 19 complete this time by. Trying to reel in David Parker for the 9th position, running in 10th at the moment. I can't tell if the car in front of Weigel is for position or not. I don't believe it is. Weigel, that white car on the bottom, running in 8th. He's going to get into it with that slower car as they enter turn number 1. I don't know if that'll affect Weigel's handle of his vehicular at all, but time will tell. David Parker now looking to the inside of that lap car of Matthews. Matthews running in the 25th and final position in this in. We're going to try to drive in and get to the inside of Matthews. We are going to have the track position on him here. Yes, sir. Put us in front of Matthews. Now trying to reel in David Parker for the 9th spot as he's working the inside of Stephen Wilson. The lap car is Stephen Wilson, I'll add. Wilson now goes to the top through 1 and 2. The other lap car, I'm not sure who that is, but Tucker not going to have any contact with Parker there. That's good. I don't want to get involved in somebody else's mess. As we've now closed in on the back bumper of David Parker here through lap traffic. 57 laps remain. I need to try to stay close because if I go a lap down, I don't want to get stuck a lap down. So if I go a lap down, I want the leader to be able to lap a couple other cars at the same time or very quickly. In case a caution were to come out, I don't want to get stuck. Running in the 10th position here, trying to hunt down David Parker, running in 9th because he's going to have to circumnavigate around these two slower cars. Not great corner 3 and 4, but he's going to get by the lap car of Arnold. 55 laps to go, 25 are complete. We're looking to the inside of Arnold now, down the back straightaway. Parker slides up in front of the slower car of Watson. There couldn't have been much room there, but now we're closed back in on the rear of Parker. Oh, I think we're going to have a caution. I think we might. Yes, sir. There it is. All right, 12 cars on the lead lap. We are running in the 10th position. That's good for us. We can finish no worse than 12. All right. Let's have a good restart here as the green flag is back out here in Knoxville. And try to get to the bottom, not able to do so. We're going to have to run the top here as Jamie Nicholson looks to our inside, trying to grab that 10th spot. And valuable player points on us here. Shout out Vegas Matt. Nicholson grabs 10th from us here on the restart. We're going to try to work the top side if we're able to do anything here. Nicholson now looking to the inside of Parker for the 10th spot, or 9th spot, sorry. I don't know how to do math. I don't know how to count. Remember, there are only 12 cars on the lead laps. We can finish no worse than 12. We started 13th, so we will improve our starting position regardless of where we finish. Oh, Parker and Nicholson, heavy contact down the back straightaway. We're going to get into the back of Parker, but we're also going to be able to get to the inside of Parker at the line. He'll have the spot still. We are in 11. Now looking to the inside of Parker as we're able to maybe get a good run off of turn number 2. We have a good run. Drag race down the back straightaway. We're going to drive it hard into turn number 3 on the inside. He's on our outside, still with the momentum up there. At the line, it'll be Parker in 10th. We're going to try to maybe slide up in front of him. No, nothing doing. Man, I really needed that caution. I wasn't able to really do anything with it, except stay on the lead lap, which I guess is paramount to what we're trying to accomplish here. But all right, let's try to settle in here, get some good laps in our belt. We have a ton of tear-ups remaining, so I'm not really concerned about running out of those. Quickly approaching the halfway point of this 80-lap main event. I don't know, again, why it's 80 laps. Maybe we look to the outside of David Parker here off of turn number 4. We're going to scrape the outside wall. No, we're going to crisscross down to the bottom. Are we going to be able to have the spot? No, he powers off of turn number 2. We let him know we're here, though. He knows we are here. Going to look now to the inside of Parker off of 4. No, he holds on to the spot. I think that red and yellow car up on the top side is the car that brought out the previous caution, or the one and only caution we've had so far. Got to be wary of what happens with that car as we try to navigate around the slower car of Arnold. We're going to get by Arnold here down the front stretch, still running in 11. Parker gets really slow there going into turn number 1. We're going to have to slow down as well. We're going to lap 37 now. Jamie Nicholson Jr. has been able to grab a few spots since that restart. We have lost one spot to Nicholson, but we're going to drive it hard into turn number 1 and get around David Parker. Yes, sir. Put us back into the 10th spot. We'll get into the wall a little bit with the right rear. Nothing doing. No harm, no foul. Oh, heavy contact in front of us. That looked like Matty Watkins is one of the unfortunate side effects. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Matty Watkins got into somebody else and did not bring up the caution. We stay green, obviously. Weigel, Nicholson Jr., 2 cars in front of us as we run into 10th position, putting a little distance between ourselves and 11th place David Parker. 41 laps to go. Next time by, we will be halfway home. Race has been slowed by one and only one caution light so far as we start to reel in the 9th place running Brandon Weigel here at Knoxville Raceway. Dalton Benefield still has the race lead as we cross the line. 40 laps complete, 40 to go. Halfway home in this one. Run through 3 and 4, real smooth on the bottom line there. See if we can reel in Brandon Weigel. He's got half a second on us at the line, half of 1 second. See if we can close that gap. No, he's going to extend that gap just a little bit by a couple tenths as he drops to the bottom. 0.6, now 0.7. He's going to gain a couple tenths on us at the line. 1 tenth to be exact. Working lap 43 now of 80 here. We have half a lap behind the race leader of Dalton Benefield. Weigel this lap is going to lose a tenth of a second to us as we gain that tenth back. Still half a second at the line. The lap car of Arnold is quickly approaching right now. See if we can get by him without any fanfare. At the line, Weigel still half a second ahead of us. We're going to close in a little bit there on the entry of 1, but he's going to be able to pull it back out here on the exit of 2. Must be running very similar lap times we are in order for us to not gain or lose a whole bunch of time at the line. Weigel's going to gain a tenth of us tenth of a second on us that lap. I believe we are into the back of the field, though, so we'll have to see how everyone navigates through the lap traffic. We're going to close in on Weigel. We're going to gain a couple tenths that time. See if we can make a move going into turn number 1 here. Do we have a spot? Yes. Yes, he's going to go to the top. Can we slide him? No. He's going to have a good run on the top. He knows we are there, though. He's going to drop back to the bottom to try to block that run. We do have a couple slower cars on the top side we have to navigate. Oh, my goodness gracious. Weigel just tries to upend that slower car, and we're going to be like, brother, man, you can't do that. We'll just drive through the infield to try to avoid it, and we'll grab 9th place on Dalton Brandon Weigel. Weigel tries to power back onto the bottom side of us, not able to do it just yet. I think we're going to have a little bit more damage. That's going to tighten the car up. Not a ton, so I'm not super concerned about it. All right. Now we set our sights on Jamie Nicholson Jr., who is our points rival, and if he finishes in front of us, he gains points on us. So we certainly don't want him to finish in front of us, but if he does, I want him to finish as few positions in front of us as possible. So 1 spot is 2 points. So not really super concerned about that right now, as he is navigating through slower traffic as well. I believe that's a 10 of Steven Wilson. He's trying to get to the inside of. Matty Watkins is in front of him in the 7th position. I could really use another caution right now. That would be fantastic. To be honest with you, Brandon Weigel trying now to get to the inside of us once again. No, not able to do so. We will hold on to that 9th position. In a hard-fought battle here, 52 laps deep into this one. Bad corner entry for us there. Is Weigel able to capitalize? No, he is not. We will hold on to the spot. We've now got slower cars 2 wide in front of us. A very slow car of Arnold. In the real world, he probably would have pulled off by now, but now into the inside of Steven Wilson. We have Watson. Is it Art Watson? I believe it is. We're going to try to get by the inside of Art Watson here as 27 laps are remaining. 53 laps completed here at Knoxville in this ridiculously long 80-lap main event as we power along here, completing lap number 54. 26 are remaining. All right, Brandon Weigel is hot on our heels. He's going to try to go to the outside, make his presence known. He's going to try to crisscross, and he's going to do just that. Wow, power move from Weigel, but we're going to do it right back to him and just slide right in front of him. David Parker now sticking his nose into the mix. Oh, he spins Weigel. Parker spins Weigel. Oh, wow. 10 cars now on the lead lap. We are running in 9th. David Parker spun Brandon Weigel. There are going to be words after this one. Green flag. Back out. Let's have a better restart than last time. That could not have come at a better time for us here. All right, let's look now to the inside of Jamie Nicholson Jr. Down the back straightaway we go off of 2. Inside of Nicholson. He is our points rival at the moment. Are we going to be able to cross the line ahead of Nicholson? No. We'll still hold 9th at the line, but through turns 1 and 2, we're able to pull ahead, put us into the 8th position. E8 now, Tyler Hudson in front of us. Joe Lusk, Nitro Joe Lusk in front of us in the 6th spot. I don't know if we're going to be able to grit up to the top 5 like our sponsor, Circle Lake Paint Store, wants us to, but we'll have to see where this leads us. Running in 8th right now, Jamie Nicholson, David Parker, 2 cars behind us. Remember, oh, wow, Watkins gets into it with somebody. Maybe that was Joe Lusk. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure, but it's going to get everybody all out of sorts. Wow, big contact with Matty Watkins and another front runner, as it's going to slow us down just a tiny bit, but it doesn't allow us to really gain any spots. 19 laps left here in the A-Main here at Knoxville Raceway. This has been a lengthy one, and I appreciate those who have stuck by for the whole thing, especially through the long practice sessions we've had in these last 2 races just to try to get this thing dialed in. Hasn't been ideal. We've been heavily aboard the struggle bus here these last few races, and we really need a good run here going into these next few races so we can get a good sponsor bonus and line up another sponsor here in the Pro Late Model. All right, we're working lap number 64 here at Knoxville Raceway, Knoxville, Iowa. Sprint car, capital of the world. Kyle Arnold, that slower car, brought out that very first caution. Goes another lap down. Again, in the real world, that car would have been off the track way long ago. We're going to get to the inside of Arnold with no effect to our lap time. Matty Watkins, the car in front of us. Jake Moser in front of him. We work now lap 66, 15 to go, 14 to go this time by. We've got Jamie Nicholson Jr. about half a second behind us. David Parker about a second behind us. About a half a second in front or behind of Nicholson. We're going to run the top side through 1 and 2 this time, see if that helps us out at all. No, not really. Let's go back to the bottom through 3 and 4. Nicholson starts to close in on us just a little bit as we've now got 13 laps to go. 13 laps remain here at Knoxville Raceway, working lap 68 here of 80. Watkins has pulled away from us considerably as it seems everybody is starting to navigate towards the top of the track. We got to look at Nicholson behind us. He goes to the top, so I think we're going to try it. He's going to maybe crisscross us. No, nothing doing just there. We're going to hold on to the spot. We're going to stick committed to the bottom here as Nicholson works the bottom along with us. Down the front straightaway, we have 11 laps to go. Got a little tight there through turns 1 and 2. Nicholson tries to poke a nose. Ooh, a little bump and run there. Let's try a little crisscross of our own here. So we can get to the inside of Nicholson. Not able to do so. We'll fall back to the 9th position. Let's try and just stick our nose in here. A little body slam. A little WWE style. And we'll drag race down the back straightaway. Look contact going into turn number 3. We'll grab the spot back from Nicholson. Puts back in 8th position here with 9 laps to go. We're going to get tight again going into turn number 1. I got to get better on the entry of turn number 1 if we're going to keep Nicholson and Parker behind us. Best thing that could happen for us right now, well, there's 2 things. Caution or have Parker start getting on Nicholson's heels, but I don't think that's going to happen. There's about half a second difference between those 2 cars. All right, working lap 73. We are now in the final stages of this one. Single digits remain on the lap counter. Single digits do remain here. 7 laps to go here at Knoxville as we're all the way up on that berm there. We got to stay off of that. That's not where we want to be at all. Ooh, heavy contact behind us. I think Parker was getting into Nicholson there as Parker is trying to get by on the outside, not able to do anything. 6 laps to go now. We're going to enter a little high through turns 1 and 2, but Nicholson follows in our tire tracks, not able to make any sort of pass happen. We're going to stay in the 8th position this time by. There is the flagman with a fistful of phalanges flying in the air. 5 laps to go. 5 to go here at Knoxville Raceway here in this marathon 80-lap main event. I was concentrating very hard on that corner there. 4 to go. This time by 4 laps to go. We hold on to the 8th position. I should have selected top 10s as my sponsor incentive contract, but that's my fault. I was a little overzealous there. Now going to get to the inside of the lap car of Matthews. This time by 3 laps remain, running in the 8th position. 3 laps to go. This time by 3 laps to go. Jamie Nicholson about a half a second behind us. Now 3/10 of a second, trying to close in and grab one more spot. That one spot equals 2 points. He would gain on us in the point standings. As of right now, we're going to gain 2 spots on him. Dalton Benefield out to the race lead. He's going to have a good point stay as well. I think he's 3rd in the point standings. He might circumvent us both. 2 laps now to go as Nicholson looks to the inside off of turn number 2. Nothing doing. We're going on the defensive right now as I can hear him behind us. White flag is in the air. Doctor's jacket is flying. 1 lap to go here at historic Knoxville Raceway. Down the backstretch into turn number 3, looking to the inside of the lap car of Tucker. We're going to get by Tucker. Well, we're going to be side by side with Tucker, apparently. Down the front stretch, it is an 8th place finish for us here at Knoxville. The marathon is over. 8th place for us here. Dalton Benefield gets the race win. Steve Reese comes home in 2nd. Daniel Wilson 3rd. Joe Lusk comes home 4th. And Tyler Hudson finishes in the 5th position. All right, marathon is completed. We finished in the 8th position, gained 5 spots from our starting spot of 13th. We do hold on to the point standings, but Dalton Benefield is making a case for himself. 88 and 98, 08, we're what, 16 points still ahead. But Dalton Benefield only 10 points now behind Jamie Nicholson Jr. I think he's the one we got to watch as we move forward with this one. We're going to leave Knoxville with 27, 28, probably what, 29, almost $30,000. 29,660 is the amount, and more 1,956 unnecessary, unusable, irrelevant skill points. Let's head back to the shop. All right, we are back here at the race shop. We already screwed the pooch on our sponsor goal for this one. Finished 8th, did not get that top 5 here at Knoxville. Up next, we head to the bull ring of Sterling County in Illinois. But first, we have some repairs to do to our engine. We're going to get that done there. Level 3 suspension or chassis is what we have now. $110,000 to get that upgraded to level 4. That is quite a chunk of change. So we'll have to see what we have in store next, but that is going to do it for us here today. Episode 58, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.